Mrs. Austin. Armed with a social sciences degree and a hyperfixated lens on human psychology, I've made it my purpose to decode what makes us tick, starting with myself because here's the twist. I thought I was studying other people. But in every pattern I noticed, every red flag I ignored, and every connection I chased or resisted, I was mapping out my own psychology. Every rant unwraps a new layer of life. From the emotionally raw, a series of relationships. The unfiltered truth in unmasking my autism. The gloriously grudge-powered petty ASF. To business-savvy breakdowns in small business hacks. And street-level, soul-searching in the busking series. So, grab your beverage of choice, your weighted blanket, or whatever keeps you grounded, maybe a journal if you're into that sort of thing, and let's unpack the mess, layer by beautifully chaotic layer. And let's rant already.
Hey everybody. We had a bit of some technical difficulty. I'm happy to have everything set up the way that it is. It's driving me nuts that I can't manipulate this. I thought that I was going to be able to manipulate this. I did with the first time I went live with this stuff. I don't know why it's not letting me now. I do have my green screen set up, so my screen, I can disappear myself, so that's nice. See the green screen, there it is. So I can full on disappear myself. I'm not exactly sure how the audio is going, so we're going to double check audio. Hello. Ooh. Super nice on the audio. I love that you guys cannot see the the boom is so far out of the way. It's up here. I'm glad you guys can't see it, but it is recording. It is on. We do have background on there. See, because then I can switch it. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I'm loving it. Loving it. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep this. I'm going to go ahead and block myself out just because I'm making faces, doing a few different things. We've got some different backgrounds going. I'm going to hide me for Let me make this big real quick. I need to add me back to the stream. I need to add this back to the stream. I don't like that that's set up that way, guys. We're going to go ahead and... I forgot that you guys can't hear me if I'm not on stream, so... I should have known that with the audio in the background. Hopefully it's not too much of a distraction. I am not on the right stream, guys. I've been clicking on... I don't know what's going on. This can't be here. This needs to be closed. This here... Why is this not... Is there two? We're going to stop sharing for a second, guys. There we go. Because the other one was a share. Now we are here. Now we are here. I'm going to put this back on because that's what we want. This is my background. I keep forgetting that I am not in the thing. And we are going to share yet again another window. And this window is going to be the right window. If I can find... What the heck is this, kids? What the heck is that? Well, there we are. Okay, it disappeared for a minute, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make this big. Is that what we can do? Integrate scale. Make smaller. We're going to stretch this out so that it makes more sense for the window, guys. Okay, let's check our live stream. Yep, so that looks better. Let's change the background on us to this. No. We're going to go back to video. That's what we need to do. We need that to say that. Yep, and we're going to... Is it? Oh, why won't it let me? See, the first time I did this, guys, it let me manipulate the stuff. I'm going to put it on dark mode because this is hurting my eyes. Okay. Let me go back to Canada. Okay, so we're going to just finish what we started on TikTok. So we're going to mark up what Thursday is. Thursday was just going to be, like I said, all of these are sub-hype stuff. So we're going to go ahead and duplicate this. We're going to go drag it to each one of the other pages because all of these need to say sub-hype, just not as blown up as they have been. But we do want to make sure that they realize that these are, in fact, sub-hypes. So we're going to rotate this 45-ish degrees. How about 38? Not 35 is good. And then we're going to make it small. We're going to stick it like this. Actually, we don't need to have it crooked. Level that back out. We're going to make it like a little tiny sticker. What we're going to do is we're probably going to make it even smaller than that, and we're going to probably tilt it this way. And we're going to add us a circle because we want a little dab circle. I'm going to add a little dot circle behind it. And we're going to make that sucker like yellow so that it really pops. Click backwards. Why didn't I change my color here? Yellow. Yeah, see? It definitely goes 80s, runs off the backside of that. I don't know. Now, see how we did a bunch of extra when we already set this out to all the rest of them? Now we have to undo all that extra. We gotta group that, we gotta double that, and we gotta drag that here. We're gonna do the same thing with the next one. And at the same time, we're gonna delete this big old blob of what this is. I'm going to put this like right here, and we're going to go ahead and position it to go backwards, so it still says sub hype. But we need to put it somewhere else, so we're probably gonna have to put it up here. Reorganize this and put it like right here and make that smaller. Position backwards. Okay. Let's shrink these down towards here. We can hide that little purple one. I'm gonna hide these down. Okay. We're just gonna. This is how I work, guys. I gotta sort this out in my brain. But see how these are turning into like a lot for one day. Because I have to ungroup all this, and I have to actually shift group copy, because none of these have this on it. Group that and copy again. Go to the next one. Group copy. Let's go to the next one. This one should already have it. Nope. So let's do this. Delete. Double that up. Drag it to the last one. So we go here, like that. We go. Actually, we can put it down here with the time. And then we do sub only box parallel hang. Meaning, if you are a sub on any of my stuff, you would be allowed to pop up in the box right now on the stream with me. I would give you the login backup stuff so that you could jump into live, and we would hang out and we would talk about whatever you wanted to talk about, because that's what this is. This is the hype up my sub situation. And so that's what we're doing. We're building ads for you. So this is an ad I will use for my subs, and then I would give to you, and you would manipulate. Like, I would send a copy of this to you, and you would use Canva to manipulate this into your schedule using the same background or not. You could make everybody in your, tribe or group or coven, whatever you want to call it, make everybody do the same colors, same background, or you could, like we're doing now, be what it is, and you create your own, and then you have everybody so that you are your little gaggle of friends, however you want to call that, and then you guys do what you guys do on that day. So like this sub hang, instead of it saying big old sub hang, we're gonna make it, or sub hype, we're gonna go back over here. Right. Okay, to highlight both, to copy, you have to highlight both at the same time. So unless it already has the duplicate on there. Again, guys, I pay for pro access. So like you wanna become like you wanna pay me for my access because you want to be able to use what I have and not necessarily like sign on. I'd be willing to do like some kind of like you pay me so much for access of all my stuff. I'd be willing to do some kind of like monthly, like you could pay it all at one time for 3 months worth, or like monthly access. Like I would be so willing to do that, because if you need it for a little while just to set your stuff up and then make one basic thing, then yay, or you could pay me per act. Like I can make one of these and then send it to you, and then you manipulate it however you want to, or you only change like the time or the schedule, like the dates and stuff, or I do it for you and I charge you for it. Like there's different levels of you can do it for you, or I can teach you to do it for yourself. Like I can give you the templates and teach you how to do it for yourself. So like that's what I love about my job, because like I said, I will work myself out of a job. I want to help you succeed however that looks for you, not for me. Like that, I love puzzles, and you and your problems are a puzzle to me. Um, and I enjoy helping others. Um, alleviate their frustration. You guys give me something that stimulates my brain, and keeps me busy, keeps me focused on what it is that I want to get done. It gives me, obviously, it gives me content. And again, so these is e-business, where we discuss e-business edition is this one. We're gonna talk about different. I'm gonna take all this out. See, no, I didn't want that one out. I'm gonna take all this stuff out because I don't think it all needs to be here. I think just saying e-business, I think people understand. Um, and if they don't, then that gives them an opportunity. See, this gives your followers an opportunity to be like, wait, what's that mean? And then you get to go, oh, that means, and then you get to talk about it. So I think that's a really good idea. What are we missing? Oh, I see what we're missing. Oh, you see that little sucker? We're gonna go back, and I'm gonna try to catch it with my fingers. Nope. We're gonna have to do it this way. I love that I can manipulate the stuff pretty well. Um, I obviously need to make this small again, and I don't know how I made it. There it goes. Ooh, I caught him. Delete it. Okay, so I'm gonna drag this down. Oh, I messed it all up. I'm gonna go back. Okay. So this will be the topic for the Saturday e-business stuff. So we'll be doing like we're doing right now. We'll be building ads, and we'll be talking like business strategy for like ideas. You're like, I'm stuck on this idea. I kind of want this idea. My partner has this idea. How can we mesh it together? How can we meld our ideas together and have them work for each other? So like that's what I mean by I work for you. Like you have a spitball idea, and you need someone to assist you in, you know, manipulating that, I guess. Like making it be more than just talk. Help you develop that into an actual business plan, or put it in layman terms, easier terms, spruce it up, make it look more professional, whatever it is that you're looking for. I'm trying to appease TikTok with these colors. I'm trying to show a flair of myself with like the colors of the 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 actual advertising parts of this, which is the Saturday part and the super hype part. Because these are conversations. Like I said, this is conversation we're gonna have. We're gonna figure out a Friday one. Thursday, I was thinking about being research day. So like it's gonna be like, give me a topic. I would love for it to be um thirsty Thursday, in a sense, like affirmations. Like that would be my build day. I would love that to be my build day. Because I know affirmations would be nice. Affirmations would be really nice. Um, I'm almost thinking of taking you guys outside with me for a minute, just to get some sun on my skin. Um, but again, Saturdays will be and see, Sundays is the busking edition, so we already know what Sundays are going to be. I'm about to take you guys outside though, and go garden, and go listen to the the chattering of nature. Okay. Um okay, we're gonna make this smaller because it doesn't fit now in this space. We're still gonna have it sit on top here. I think Sunday shouldn't be box hangs. Like, I think we should just anybody, like, they don't have to be sub only. But you have to be doing something. Like, if you're outside tinkering with something, like, I want you to be involved, like crafting. Like, I don't want you to just be sitting and busking edition, because we may or may not be singing, guys. There may or may not be entertainment. And that's what I love about that one, is that I can add all of this to it and kind of be like, and by the way, this may or may not be the full vibe that's going on. I just want it to be like, there we go. I like it like that better. I think it would be better if I put it at the end, but I do like it like that. How's that, guys? Any input in the chat? Let me know. I think maybe if I put it like all the way right here and then extended it like this, like almost like you're staring at the sun. It definitely gives off the video game vibe that I'm looking for. Okay, I think we're gonna do it from there, like that from now on. So we'll center it back in. We'll do a Monday one. I think Monday Madness should definitely be like Monday Madness, and it should be like scheduling. Like, let's talk about like affirmations. Because Sunday should, I feel like maybe busking should be on Fridays. I don't know. I like busking being on Saturday, because Saturday is 11 to 2. You know, I'm catching you at your lunch break. I think Monday should be Madness. I think Friday, Saturday should be the only sub only boxes. I think Thursday should still be a parallel hang, but no sub. No sub only boxes. Simply because I think having 2 free days where it's just I hang out with just, you know, anybody who comes to hang out in the room. I think that's a good idea. This is already kind of crooked and I don't know why. Did I already twist it? Okay, we're going to go here, even though it needs to go bigger. Is that what it looks like? Let's see, size-wise. No, it's way smaller than that. Shoot. Okay, let's see if we can... I do love that all of this does come, and again, this is everything to do with everything to do with sorry, with my brain. Everything to do with what I pay for. But see the width here, see? This is what I want to max. So I'm going to go and copy paste and then kick over to where I was Thursday, right? So we're going to copy paste and see. I'm just going to go highlight and then paste, and then it's going to automatically make it the size it needs to be. And bam, it is now the same size as it needs to be. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on my because I'm going to go ahead and turn this, because again, it was off. See that? And I'm going to go drop that down so that's a little more centered. And we're going to go ahead and shift, click on the circle, shift, let go, shift, and click group. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and stream that back out. Again, using my fingers on this laptop. I love this laptop. To be able to do some of the things with my hands instead of having to use my mouse, which sometimes frustrates me. So there's that. Now we're going to do the same with this. Go ahead and go click position, click on with, and paste. Enter. There it goes. We're going to go ahead and rotate that back. You can actually rotate it here and just push 0 and it will rotate back. Again, we're going to have to unlink these because my super hype for some reason is crooked again. So we're going to do the same thing. Position, rotate, put that back to 0. And bam, centered, ready to go. You can actually do this. I love it now. This has been an update. You're gonna shift shift click shift. You're gonna go to the three dots, and it's gonna say here layer, no, align. And you already see that center and middle are no longer available to click, which means that they are true to the middle. So we're gonna go ahead and click group. We're gonna go ahead and put that right where we want it. Which is not necessarily where we want it. So we're going to go and scoot the sub up. We're going to go and group those again one more time, and we're going to drop that down a little bit lower. Because we want it to look centered, but we kind of just want this circle to look centered on the words. So optical illusion, guys, not everything is true to what you think it is. See how I don't necessarily like that one? See how the Sunday is? I like the Friday better, guys. Let's put them side by side. I do like the way that it sits on the Friday better. I'm not going to lie. I think we should drop it down. What do you guys think? I think we should drop it down. I think we should center it up a little bit more, make it look more like a sun, saying that it's noonish. We're playing on a whole lot of words right now, guys. At least that's what we're working with. So we're going to go ahead and ungroup that. We're going to kick this up a tad bit. We're going to kick up the Thursday just, and there we go. Look at that. I'm loving that. I think that looks really good. We're going to go ahead and group those together so that they will stay. And tag that up there. Okay, so Sub-Hype Thursdays. Again, we don't really have anything set-wise for topics. So that's the best part. We don't really have to do too much niche-y stuff. But we could do like throwback. So how about we do throwback and make throwback like the seasonal? Like we can go ahead and do some themed. So like holiday themed stuff. So how about like Themed Thursday? Themed Thursday? I don't know. Themed Thursday sounds a little off. I don't. It does. It just sounds a little off. So how about look at that. I only had to move the circle a little. We're going to go ahead and tap that up. I might actually have to straighten that out. Is that center off again? Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that eyeball. Not always used to the good eye, guys. I have been doing this for a really long time, but you would think that I'm sitting on top of this thing, and I'm really not. Let's check that against Fridays. Because it looks a little off. Does it look a little bit low? See, no, it's I need to fix Fridays. That's what I need to do. So we're going to go ahead and set these the way that we're setting these for a reason. If you guys notice, I'm setting Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday will have the same because Saturdays are going to be different. Saturdays are not going to be full days on the TikTok. So Saturdays is going to stay this way because e-business is only going to be from 11 to 1. I am only going to do a minimum 2-hour live that day. Because we're going to do podcasts on YouTube. So that's the reason why the bottom of that hasn't been really messed with. Because I'm going to go ahead and put, e-business, TikTok, put the little TikTok sign at the back of that e-business and then, or above it. And I know you guys can't see me moving my hands, so I should probably just do it. But Thursday, Friday, and then I need to fix Monday. So Monday and Sunday will look the same. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sheet even more. And I try to say that sheet word better than but we're gonna I messed that up because we didn't want to move the whole thing. We just wanted to duplicate it. Because we're gonna go and steal this one and we're gonna delete this one and delete that one and we're gonna put it behind Monday. We're going to position it to go backwards, and then we're going to link that with the Monday. We're going to group it all together, and we're going to drop it down. If you guys don't notice, there's the pink lines. That right there is our center, and we want to go below it because TikTok always goes a little bit smaller. So that actually might be a little bit too big for a Monday, but we're going to go ahead and see how it fits with this one. Just kick that parallel hang up higher so that we can actually see it against the other two. Group those beaches together. Let's go ahead and drop it. Yeah, see, a little bit low. Nope, that's happy. So that one's done, e-business, and then we're gonna go da-da-da. Group those together. We're going to drop it a little bit, so it's gonna go tiny bit smaller. And then we're gonna put a T. We're gonna put a TikTok up here on the corner. So we go to element, guys. Click on, go TikTok. I don't necessarily want to do that one. I kind of want to do this one, but see how it's getting deleted in there. Let's click on this and see. Let's do the basic. Nope, we don't want that one either. This one goes better, right? Like this. There we go. Live e-business. Can you guys tell that's for TikTok? I would really hope that you guys could tell that's for TikTok, right? Okay, because then we're going to go. We got to write the time in. So I got to go back over here. We need to double up this one. See that duplicate button? We're going to duplicate. We're going to drag. And where we're going with it? Saturday. Okay. And we got to make sure that this is different than everything else. So we're going to add a white to it. We're going to make it off-white, guys. And we're going to change that color of that text to the red. Simply because, deep red, because we are changing the time completely. So we're going to make it a little bit smaller, but we are going to kick it up here. Parallel hang, 11 to 1, and then we're going to have to delete that. And I think I'm just going to write TikTok in my favorite heading, which is this one. And it's going to say TikTok. And we are going to use an effect, and we are going to do this to make it pop out way more. Because once we enlarge it right now, that's not going to work, guys. No, we're going to have to use an element, and I didn't want to, guys. I really don't want to. See, look, I typed in TikTok, and that's what pops up. See, we're going to have to do this one. For you guys to know that it's TikTok Live. You know what? E-business. Make the live part a little bit bigger, and then get a Q&A out of this. I'll do it the Q&A that I did last time. Where's it at? No. It was super cute too. Here it is. We turn it white. Again, not white, off-white, at least a little off-white, and then we put it here. And then we highlight all of this because that's where we want it. Saturday, sub only. We're going to delete this part because it's not a parallel hang at this point. It is sub only boxes. Live Q&A, e-business live Q&A. That looks good to me. Nope, let's change that back. to black. So it bounces off, and we gotta turn it to the lighter pink. There we go. Actually, I wonder if we do it lighter than that, if it will pop more. How about that? No, that, no. Let's go with this. Oh, I'm a little scared. Nope, that's too much. Oh, purple. Purple pops, right? Purple's popping. Yeah, purple popped better. Yeah, so that they see that the time is different, and it's e-business live Q&A. Nope, let's do it at the bottom. Yeah, we're just gonna make it blue, guys. I'm digging the blue on these. Yeah, see. E-business live Q&A, sub-only boxes, Saturday 11 till 1 p.m. That makes sense. Looks good, guys. No, it doesn't. This is driving me nuts. Live, e-business live Q&A. Let's make the live part come forward. Q&A. I guess that looks better. No, why does it look all crooked? There, that's centered. There's e-business. No. Live. And Q&A down here. Yep. And then the time. Would live look better over this way? Guess it would look better that way. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that looks better. Let's try it backwards. Let's try it with white lettering. Yeah, that one actually looks better. Okay. And then, okay, Thursday could be... How about, like, show me your thing? That just sounds weird, right? That just sounds... I think I found it. I think I figured it out. Yeah, we're doing it. I'm just going to text. I'm going to just type it out. Yeah, this is it. We're doing it. I cannot believe it. Yeah, I think I just figured it all out. That's exactly what this day is then. And we're going to go ahead and make it just as crazy as we possibly can. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, sorry. Wow, that was horribly bad. Oh, my nose. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are, it's been slow on the read for the chat, guys. Do appreciate you guys being here, stopping in, saying hello. If you are in the, if you're part of the replay squad, I appreciate you as well. Um, these are just ideas, guys. I'm trying to build up a few different ways to show off the things that I'm capable of doing, um, work wise, business wise. And I think that some of these ideas are going to work well for me, but at the same time might also work super well for others. Um, and I think just putting the ideas out there so that others can see them is a great way. So I believe that this example, this addition to the live, uh, is going to be a lot of fun. Show and tell. I think give everybody an opportunity to go ahead and let everybody know what it is that they're doing, what they've been up to, and then go from there on how like a mini Shark Tank practice, because that's basically what a lot of the moms, stay-at-home moms that I'm hanging out with these days are doing. They are putting their all into trying to build a business inside their own home that allows them to stay home, to be present, gives them the freedom to keep doing the hobbies that they want to do, and have those hobbies help pay for themselves. So that's definitely what we're doing. So I think Thursday's a great show and tell because it could be a practice day. Um, I think that's great. I think Fridays should be. I'm thinking about moving busking to Fridays, man. Um, we've only technically been live 40 minutes, guys, but I might finish this up and go ahead and end because I need to get this loaded on. I'm glad that we can have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday done. Because again, Saturdays only. I don't want to do too much on these days. I think Saturdays would be a great day midweek for a lot of the ladies that I talk to, the end of the weekend to kind of come together. I think Monday should definitely be check-ins. I think that definitely should be check-in days. Um, yeah, I definitely think it should be. Just a check-in for everybody. All of my regulars, not just the ones that are here all the time. Um, a check-in for everybody. Able to say, hey, been thinking about you, been worried about you, type situation. I mean, I've come to really care and really value the friends that I've made online, and I think that it would be a great. I think it's a great idea to like just check in with everybody. I think it would be really fun. And I think that that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna test this. I'm not gonna check it. I'm not gonna make it. I think that's a good day. I think Monday can always be you know a not so good day for everybody, and I think maybe creating some time and some space to allow people to tell you you're great, to tell you you're amazing, that you deserve admiration. You know. Look at that! I could have just snagged this one. Okay. I just love that this thing keeps changing, guys. I do apologize. I really do feel bad. Um, I really don't mean for this to keep changing as much as it has, but it's just this is kind of taking a life of its own. I'm happy about it. I really am. I'm really excited about where this is going to end up. Um, how it's going to end up there. You know, it's I mean, I can't not say that I'm not excited, guys. The positivity that it's already brought a lot of people has already has really um, I don't know if I need this one. I believe here it says new updated live schedule. Here it says not your mom's glow room, which is what I should have first. And then it would say, then it's supposed to say, what, the schedule? No. Okay. So not your mom's glow room, new update live schedule, change this, and then it's going to go show and tell Friday. Okay. So I don't really need this one, but I do need to add the time and the date. So I should probably go in and share this. Okay, so that needs to go there. This also. Okay, that can go up here, I guess. Time. Yeah, I guess that's going to be the time. So that can go Friday here. Oh, it needs to go on the top so that people can see the time. And then that needs to go. Saturday already has its own one, so it needs to go to the Sunday one. Okay. And then this one needs to go to the Monday one. Okay. And again, they all need to be at the top. Okay, there. Let's go to the Sunday. Sunday needs to be at the top. Right here. Okay, we need to make this smaller so I can see everything that's on it. See, we're pushing too much space, guys. Because we're getting too far down here where the name's going to be at. So I want to change this to this and this to this color. I want this to not be big. Okay. Under. Didn't even need that. Okay, so I don't know why I had it on there twice, guys. I was just trying to fix it and then realized what I was doing and then just deleted it. So okay, so it can go at the top, but I'm still nervous that it's going to be too high. So we're going to go 25 from the decal. It still looks too big. Okay. That can go there. Okay. Much better. Here. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to highlight all this. We're going to scoop it down. There. Okay. And then we're moving this guy. No. Oh, undo. I forgot I had to create eyes for this guy in the background. His eyes were not where they needed to be. That's for damn sure. So basically, what happens right now is that I need to. Oh God, I did not mean to delete the whole thing. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time. Is I accidentally had put a bunch of space in between these ones. I didn't want that one there. Okay, I need that to group together. Okay, so we go a little bit bigger on the Heartman. This is the Heartman guy from TikTok. And that's for your new follower setup. And then that should be better ad-wise. Okay, let's center. No, is it going to let me? No. Okay, so that's better. And this should be outlined in white like the other one so that we get a contrast. Let's grow together. Yes, because that's what I want them to see most. Okay. Okay, that. Okay, that. Okay. That. Okay. Okay, we gotta figure this out. What is Friday? Free Friday? How I like battles. I think battles would be good on Fridays, right? Okay, I think this works. Okay, I do. I think Friday sub-only battle boxes would be good because then it gives them a chance to. I will call them green battle. Green flag battle boxes. All right, guys. I think I've done it. I think I've created what I'm gonna create. I think that I'm done a pretty damn good job of it. Let's look at the final product. All right, we got the show and tell. We got the sub only green flag. How about we make green flag bigger so it's as big as the show and tell? Okay, so we got show and tell for the simple fact that um, I want to help those who are doing the TT shop stuff or are wanting to do their YouTube channel simply based on like an HSN type thing. They want to use it for their business, so they're going to be doing product reviews and things like that. Um, and turning them, hopefully turning them into shorts and stuff. We can turn them into shorts for them um, by using these lives and helping them do the editing and the advertising. And I can show them how to do all of that on Canva. And I can't wait because this is, again, another small business resource that has saved me countless hours. You can see this. Look, this is a 24-second ad, only 24 seconds because I have it set up that way. I could easily go in and swap it around and make it so that it's not, look at that. I can delete this because I don't need this anymore. So now it will be even shorter. So it'll be less than that. And again, I get all of, so I get to highlight the dates that I'm live. I'm highlighting, I'm progressively switching it around and changing it around. So again, Saturday's not a full live. That's why it's different, because I don't want them to think it's the same live. All of the rest of these have the same time frame. You can see that the advertising is a little bit off because, again, this is all going to come off as an ad video. And I want enough eye change that it allows for enough eye change, but I want it again to stay this almost the same amount of eye change. So I want these ones that don't change to be in the exact position. So this is what I do. I go ahead, I go in, I click on said thing, I click on position, and I'm going to look right where it's at. Here's the X. I'm going to copy the X and the Y because that's what I want. So I'm going to highlight that X and that Y, be it on a scratch piece of paper, which I'm looking for right now, so I can write this down. This is where I'm going to pull that and I'm going to be able to make this so that it will, if this ever comes back up, I have it not just written down, but it's also set up on here to continue to do the same thing over and over. So sorry guys, I'm scrambling around for a piece of paper. So we're looking at 113.6 px and then Y is 209.7 px. Yes, the letters after do matter. With also, because it's going to be locked, you're going to put in 852.8. Again, that's pixels. Yes, you can change these. But I'm going to go ahead and go in here. This should be the exact same, but we're going to double check. Nope. See how that is not the same? I'm going to change this width because the width will update the height as it is locked. 852.8. We're going to push enter. I'm going to put that X exactly where the other X was. So 113.6. I tab over and put in that Y and I'm going to click enter, and then that will put it right where we want it. So we're going to do the same with here. This number is on the bottom, so we're going to leave that alone, but we are going to want to make it exactly where. See where the X is? We can still leave the placement where it's at, but we want to start that placement where it should be and also continue that width to be the same 852.8. And what that allows is for that to be uniform. Even though it's opposite, we want to keep it uniformed. We're going to do the same with this width, 852.8, and enter that off. We're going to put the X where we should, 1136. We're going to enter. We're going to put that Y at 209.7. And that should be exactly the same. I'm going to go ahead and check the height of the other two just to make sure that we're right on the heights of that. Nope. See, the height is 99.1. So we're going to try and go ahead and see if we get this 91.1 on this as well. Nope, it's not. And the only way to do that is to click off ratio, click 99.1, enter, and then click ratio back on. That will kick that height over to what you want it to. Don't be scared to click that little button. That just allows for the ratio to stay the same even when you change the width. See, because the ratio is now the difference. Now we're going to go ahead and swap that width out to 8.42, 852.8. Sorry. See, so that height stays the same. So we're going to go ahead and kick back and make sure that we have both of these at the same. Nope, we do not. Kick that height over to 99.1. Click the ratio. We're going to hit it back. 852.8. Yes, these numbers will get stuck in my head, guys. Write that height down just to make sure so I don't lose it. As I'm talking to you guys, again, the X and the Y are not in the same placement. So we're going to go ahead and change that over. This, guys, I do enjoy doing this simply because, again, this is just a tad bit off the eye, guys. This is just your eye going, wait, uniform, we like uniform. These are just simple things that a lot of people don't realize help sell their ideas. And that is simply just by imagining something being where it should be, and it's not. And again, you could make this easier by just copy pasting the same thing over and over. I did before, showing you this as the shortcuts. You could create one slide, change the words on one slide, and it can all stay uniform. I like this because it gives me a little bit of dimension. I like a little bit to change the eye, to change a little. See, just enough to be like, oh wait, the words changed, but not so much that I'm overwhelmed. Overwhelmed with the thought, like I need to rewind and rewatch. So see, the sub hype gets a little bit bigger. See, it changes a little, but the numbers. Here we go. I knew I had to swap out one more. And again, I'm glad you guys can't see my face because I make funny faces when I'm thinking. And I want Monday to be the biggest one because, again, Monday is my Friday. You won't be able to find me anywhere else on lives. And that is down to 21. So what we're going to do is we're going to shorten this one because I do not believe that needs to be the length that it is. We're going to try and get this down to, oh, look at that, 19. We're going to shorten this down as much as we can. We're going to get those down to 2. This one doesn't need to be, no, it's a good number. That's a good number. That's a good number. This one I don't think needs to be there. I think this one could be a 1.5 as well. And I think this one being where it's at is good. But I'm definitely going to kick it down just because, guess what, guys? That makes them have to watch it over and over and over again when they have to catch the wording. So by keeping everything roughly to the same number, it forces them to have to rewatch when they don't catch everything on the first time. And this is only at 17 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and drop these down to 2, guys. I think that's what we're going to do on all of these. We're going to apply this to all, and we're going to drop it down to 2, and we're going to kick it into 16. To tell you the truth, I think we're going to drop this one down to 1.5 just so we can get these 2 down. 1.5. There it goes. 15 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and download this, guys. I'm going to kick it into MP4 video. Now, I could add an audio now if I wanted to. It does allow me to with the Pro, but I didn't want to show that because not everybody's going to have Pro access. And I lied when I told everybody on YouTube that I was going to, or sorry, on TikTok that I was going to go ahead and jump off and eat lunch because I did not. And we are just now hitting the hour mark. Hats off to Mark Shed Talk. I did miss my friends last night. kind of sad that I miss them. I'm a little confused because it seems as if my friend is no longer to be able to do streaming on his channel. Um, Seems everybody has started doing streams, and I know he likes to goof, and I know he likes to put the caption so that it's grab you and make you come on in and make you watch it. So to tell you the truth, I really hope that he's just pulling my leg. But yes, we are going to save that. We're going to finish that. We're going to go ahead and preview it real quick, guys. So just imagine it has music on it. Do 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 do. I'm hoping that it's just annoyingly fast enough that you have to pause it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide that. I'm gonna go ahead and change my settings on my background so that you guys can see the face. Um, Change the background to black, which I didn't mean to do. I was pointing out stuff and I forgot you guys couldn't even see me. See, we're using the green screen. I gotta cover up this. I need to cover up the chair with a green blanket so that you guys can't see the chair. But I do hope you guys had fun. I do hope you guys had a good time. Air horn, you know. Dun-dun-dun. Just wanted to play a bit on here. I am gonna reach out and start looking a little bit more at some of the other OBS programs and see how well I can get some of this stuff to work better for me. Because we do have a backup camera. See, my boom is finally close enough, and I will have to do this. See, my green screen ends. I'm gonna have to do. I love that it like just abruptly ends and it looks very cartoonish. I feel like that music video where they go into the painting. Take on me. But yeah, the next podcast streaming will be tomorrow. we'll be doing the busking, but the busking edition will be on TikTok and only on TikTok because I'm going to be talking about the back, the back, and I don't technically own anything right now on this one, and I don't necessarily want to get a copyright. So if you guys want to check me out, you guys will have to go to the website and click on the TikTok, and I will be live same time tomorrow. It was on the busking ad. Uh, Maybe we should share it one more time. Share it one more time. Did I close it all the way? I did close it all the way. Did I down? Oh, I did. I uploaded it. So you know what? Let's let's get the actual video from my website. From my, I just downloaded it, so I have it on my computer. So give me 2 seconds, and we will watch it. Oh no, that looks kind of crappy. There it is. Sundays, 11 to 2 p.m. I don't know. Why does it look so stretched out? That's so not okay. I don't know why it looks like that. I don't like that. I don't like that, guys. I don't like that at all. Let's do it like this. Nope. Nope. Still looks super stretched out. All right. Well, 11 to 2 p.m. on TikTok tomorrow. We're going to talk about all the music that made me, and I can't wait because we get to talk about stuff like my all-time favorite Wow 97 CD and the songs that were on that list, and we're going to listen to some of them, and we're going to talk about all the crazy stuff that I did with music and the kind of, I can't name names, but the artists, um the different artists that I met. Guys, I drank coffee. I did all the things. See, stay golden girl. I did all the things to try and stay on this and go for a full 3 hours. For my friends, my fellow podcasters that sit on here and go for one more than an hour. All power to you guys, especially when you do it alone. I know that if I would have just sat here and ignored the stream and did the body doubling like I'm supposed to and just played music and hit out, that I'd be I could have sat here for hours and just ignored the fact that I was even live, but that's not the point. The point is to come on here and show you guys what it is that I do and involve you guys in the stream. So if you please leave comments if you have any questions about what it is that I'm doing when I do stuff on here. Please do so. No question is a bad question. That whole no stupid answers, only stupid answers, not stupid questions. Just please reach out. At one point, I do hope to be doing some kind of reading and some kind of paraphrasing of books that have also helped me get to where I'm at with the human psychology part of the podcast. Again, this one was more edged towards the small business hacks, which we're going to kind of push into Ask Me Anything Q&A type podcast read. So this one won't necessarily be a full-length interview type podcast until I get the grant, which allows me to pay interviewers, because that's what I want to do. I want to pay you to show me what it is that you do. So I want to pay you to create something that we may or may not turn around and raffle, or we may just give to someone who needs it, or you can just use it as a prop and we paid for it. But again, the payment is for self-care, and you also have to send photos of you self-caring. So of course this will be in a process. We will do a sit-down interview. There'll be questions that I'll want you to answer. It'll be all edited and put together, so it'll be an ad that I can eventually use in the future, and I can't wait to have others be a part of that, because I've seen a few examples of how to set it up, and I think that it's going to be super fun, especially since we're not all together and your interview will be audio wise. Possibly even just audio. It might not even be video. It might just be audio. It might be a caricature of what it is that you do. It might just be slides of examples of what you do. I'm not exactly sure how these ads are going to work out, but that's the point. The point is, I want you to be the actor. I want you to be what? Self-promotion. And I want it to just flood my page and flood my website, and I just want to make it part of the business, part of the volunteering, and part of the giving back is to teach others how to self-promote themselves, because it's something that I'm learning how to do right now, and I think that it's a great tool for us to use. I'm good at speech, I'm good at communicating, I'm good at thinking of words to use on the go. I'm witty, I'm funny, I will have you cracking up laughing, but at the same time, I want you to feel comfortable. That's where it comes from. Obviously more comfortable than and so that you don't feel like Homer Simpson, like me right now, hiding in the void. Um we're getting up on the 1.5 minute or 1:15. I love you guys. Thank you again so much for checking out, watching, tapping, doing whatever it is that you guys did to help support me today. I appreciate you. And again, mwah, have a great night. Bye bye.